Good morning, Overhill students. I'm Mrs. Lawrence, one of the guidance counselors here, and I am here to talk to you about the registration process for the 2014-2015 school year. It's that time of the year again where you get to select what courses you would like to take for next year. Today, you will be receiving your course guide. This guide will tell you all the information that you need in order to be able to successfully pick out your classes for next year. There are certain classes you will need, and then there are certain classes that you may want to take. Along with your course guide, you will get a letter. This letter outlines the timeline for each of the course registration dates. Please make sure that you share this letter with your parent or guardian so that they know when your registration will be taking place. This also has information regarding times that you will be able to speak with your counselor. On the back, we have the basic graduation requirements. There are certain things that you are required to take in order to graduate, and then there are also things that you can take because you're interested in them. So make sure you look at this as you're going through the registration process. The other thing that will be very helpful for you during registration is the student planning worksheet. It's in your course guide on page 14, and it's a sheet where you can list all the classes that you've taken previously, as well as the classes that you need to or want to take in the future. Please try to have this filled out before you go into the computer lab to fill out the Google form for registration. That date that you will be going to the computer lab, or the days that you might be going, are listed on the parent letter. Also, bring your course guide with you when it's your registration day, because this will be a useful tool when you're picking out your courses. The other item that might be of use is our Career and Technical Education worksheet. This worksheet will be available to you while you're in the registration room. I will not be handing one out to go home today. Okay? This helps you to select the different cluster classes for career and technical education clusters. The way the registration process works is that all 1,754 students must first select their courses. Then, from those selections, we can decide how many of each type of class we're going to need. So we can pick how many foods classes, how many English classes, and so on. Then we can determine what our schedule will look like for next year. When this happens, sometimes we have classes that have too many students in them, and sometimes we have students that don't have enough. So the classes that you choose might not make, or they might be full. Because of that, we need you to pick alternate selections as well. Make sure that you pick classes that you can live with, because you might have to go into those courses. We try, as your counselors, to get you into classes that you need and want, but sometimes we have to put you in other classes as well. So just keep that in mind when you're registering for your courses. If you have questions for your counselor, we will be available during some different times. We will be with you as you are filling out your Google form. We will also be available at lunch to answer questions about different classes and registration, and then we're available by email. Our email addresses are on the letter that you're receiving today down at the bottom. We will not be available for just people just coming in to our offices, just because we have so many students that we have to get registered. Okay? So email is the best way. But we're very excited to get started, and we hope that you enjoy picking out your courses and get ready for next school year.